There we go. Okay, cool. So we are live. Let's go ahead and get going here. We just joined Caesar's Legion. We destroyed all of House's robots. So now House is really pissed off. We're gonna see. I've never done this playthrough by joining Caesar or Kaisar. I mean, as the game would say it. So we're gonna find out kind of along the lines there. And as we're playing, if I find there will be many points where there's just not a lot going on, we're walking around doing something. I'm gonna be talking about this Fallout show, the new show that came out on Amazon Prime. Should you watch it? Is it like garbage? Is she a Mary Sue? Is it like a bunch of like crap smacking you overhead? So we're gonna be talking about that. So that's gonna be a great time. Before we get started, though, let me just add sound back on. Also, if you've been watching before and you've enjoyed the streams, or maybe you're coming by the first time and you like it, definitely drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when we go back online. It's just a cool thing, we let you know when we have some videos out. We try to go live every day. We have a playthrough of Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Thinking of going back and doing Modern Warfare 1. But yeah, so let's get going.
Until Mr. House has been dealt with, you and I have nothing to talk about.
So I'm supposed to kill House right now, so that's where we're going. Let me see. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna go to free side real quick so I can heal myself. Because I ain't got no healing over here. Cannot fast travel from this location. Okay. I gotta go outside. But yeah, so I was watching the new Fallout show, and Too Long Didn't Read version. It's good. I liked it. I thought it was really good. It was very fun. I like that So there is one particular thing that some people don't like about it. So I guess we'll start with that before we get into the good part, because I don't think it's as big of a deal. Like, for example, if you're watching a Fallout New Vegas playthrough, you probably know what a ghoul is. You know what I mean? You probably know why the bombs fell, or you kind of have a general idea of it. Versus if you're just like some rando that's never played Fallout before, then you're probably not going to be familiar with the source material. What they're kind of doing, it seems like, because I'm just a few episodes in. Oh shit! I forgot to pick up EDE. I gotta go get him. Yeah, I'm sure you've had enough. I'm rolling solo right now. They've kind of made a show for fans. And people are getting mad about this for some reason. I don't understand it. The show is an actual show for fans, in my opinion. Like, you got all the stuff that all the fans are into. Like, there's a scene, and this is not a spoiler, but there's a scene where she runs into some raiders, and when she does, she yells out, "Raiders!" And it's kind of like, if you've played Fallout, you'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. So it's kind of like, in a sense, it's like a member berries. I do agree with that notion, in the sense that if you've ever watched that Fallout episode, South Park episode, there's this one, they're talking about how there's these people that took over the White House, and what they are is they're called member berries, and all they do is they make people remember. What the fuck? Ooh, headshot. Alright, so what they do is they're just like, remember Toto? Remember Africa? And then that's all they're doing is playing Africa by Toto. It's really funny. And then they're talking about, remember Star Wars? And then, like the Star Wars show was just a bunch of bullshit that was just aimed, in a sense. I mean, if you liked it, you liked it. As far as the new movies, the prequels or whatever. But it's just, the contrast is what I'm trying to say between that and this, is that it seems like they respected the source material. So they made it's like a fun, kind of like, how do I say it? There is this interview with what's his name, Martin Scorsese, and he's talking about movies. And he's saying how movies are supposed to be kind of like a roller coaster ride, where you go up, you go down, you got scares, you got frights, and you kind of like going through different things that are fun. And I
Hi.
think he can join
If
us
you're
now.
looking for medical help, try.
We try to get him to join us earlier. Why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of.
We
Though
were
it has a
talking to
noble.
him yesterday, so I don't want to repeat it. But
I'm starting to remember hearing some rumors about you and this crazy guy called Caesar. Bad. Not a friend of the followers. Maybe they're not all true. That's enough for me to stand here and talk to you, but I'm not about to leave Freeside as your comrade in arms.
oh shit! So since I joined Kaisar and they now know about it, he's not gonna come with me. I bet you if I try to talk to Boone, he'll probably be opposed to hanging out with me too.
Emily
This
says
is a
you're
weird
working
little
with her on
playthrough, I
bugging
think.
the Lucky 38. That information would be invaluable to our research if you can get it done.
Things seem pretty rough in here. I just need medical service.
What seems... Oh. Stitching up...
This way I can fix all my little ailments. I've got chem
One of my
poisoning,
aides
rat
said you got
poisoning. But these people, like, you know, in game, they're supposed to be people that are trying to get people off of drugs. So it's kind of like
Anything
it matches.
else?
I'd like to buy medical supplies.
Hold still. The rat-away burns a little. This should flush those rats out quickly.
Alright. But yeah, so they're essentially just
Anything else?
respecting a lot of the lore of the show. And I feel like it would have been either explaining everything or just kind of like letting people experience it. Show, don't tell. And that's what they're doing. So it does appear to me that, you know, we're going to find ourselves in a place where in the show, they're going to be explaining what's
Can I help
happening.
you?
And it's going to be a big reveal to people who haven't ever seen the show. Because I don't imagine Amazon's going to create a show that's only geared toward a specific community that, you know, has only ever heard of their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any kind of sense. I do need a couple doctor's bags. Yeah, rataways. Rataways. Okay. I gotta stay on top of this water situation. Because this dude gets dehydrated quick. And when he does, all my stats go down. I gotta go back here and get EDE, and then we're gonna go and take out house.
By order of Caesar, all visitors...
Yes, whatever.
Our way. True to Caesar.
Yeah, EDE's all the way up top. I had a playthrough where I totally forgot where I left these dudes, and I don't know why it wasn't pointing them out on the map. Maybe I just didn't know how to do that. And oh man, I was so mad. I ended up like walking around for like 2 hours trying to find, you know, just going everywhere I'd been, and eventually I found the fuckers, and I got mad. That was a good time. But yeah, so the show is good. I like the show. If you've played Fallout before and you know a little bit about the Fallout franchise, you're going to be just as happy as hell, because it's all, you know, they got all the things. They got Radaway, they got Rad-X, they got stim packs, they got all the, you know, the fun Fallout elements. And like, it's also very dark in a sense, which is something that I enjoy that they caught, versus how I kind of expected them to kind of Disneyfy it. I mean, it was Amazon after all. So I was like, well, maybe they're going to Disneyfy it. Maybe they're going to, like, you know, make it just a little lame. And I'm not interested in that. You know, I wanted a you know, when you play Fallout, a lot of the times I like having the bloody mess perk activated, so that, you know, your enemies just blow up into a bloody mess. Blood and gore and shit. And like, as I was watching the show, I was like, they definitely have that on, because like there's just blood, gore, and all kinds of shit. Like, if you're squeamish about that kind of stuff, like, don't, you know, it's probably not gonna be something you like. But I mean, again, if you're a Fallout fan, if you like Fallout, it's probably not something that's gonna bother you. So I definitely recommend it. If you are very new to the shows, like I mean to the games, and you've never played a Fallout game in your whole life, you know what I mean? It might be, I don't know. You know, like my girl, for example, I'll play it off with my girlfriend. She plays Fallout. I think she's only played Fallout 4, I want to say. But she's not like a hyper super gamer. It's not like she's. I'm just trying to remember where. Let's try to find house here. Where is he at? At least he's debilitated right now. But yeah, so she's not like a hyper Fallout gamer in a sense. Like I definitely, I'm much more into Fallout than her. But even so, like she was able to pick up on everything and enjoy the show and have a good time. Because like the overall story is interesting too. Even if you don't know what a raider is, what a stinpack is, what a rat axe is, it's fairly self-explanatory the way that it's made. Walter Goggins, this actor, I don't know if you've seen him in he was in The Hateful Eight. He was also in, I believe he was in Westworld. He does a very good job, very good role.
Finally, I had to let her out. What? I love these robots with their friendly.
All right.
Welcome to Vegas. Make your visit a peaceful one.
It's kind of interesting, but if I help the followers, I'm kind of going up against Vegas. I mean, what's his name? Ceasar. So he's gonna have to wait down here, I guess.
The recent disturbance at the Tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid to patronize the Tops.
Huh. So how do I fucking... I guess I just gotta go back to the presidential suite and just take out house there. Or penthouse, I mean. Oh shit, yeah. We're just going to war over here with you. Okay. Yeah. They're not supposed to have those. Ooh. Rough. Very rough. Very rough. How the fuck am I supposed to kill this guy? I think I have enough weapons to do it. God damn it. Okay, I got my super stims. I think I've also got... No, I gave everything to that. I know I've got some like stuff that'll make me like hit harder. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck shit. What the fuck was that? Alright, so this is not gonna work. We're gonna go back downstairs. Alright, well, in this case, we do have the situation where we kind of need a power armor. So, this being the case, we're actually going to change the plan a little bit here, I think. And we're going to go and try to find the Legion. Or the, oh shit. Oh shit, these guys coming after me now. Oh, don't dawdle, little doggy. Fuck you, Victor. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Oh. Oh, fuck, I forgot to grab EDE. I gotta get it again. So, like, overall, I do think it's a good show. I think it's like, and I do like that the girl in the show, Ella Purnell, I forget what her name is as a character, but she's very, how would I say it? She is, hold on a sec. I think I have something that I, I'm like way overweight. I should lose some weight. Okay, what are we gonna do? There's something here I can drop that's worthless, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess. Nah, most of these are fine. Once I get inside, I'll just give my shit to eat.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
He said it. He said the thing. But yeah, no, so the show, like I said, itself is very good. I like it. I'm actually, we were sitting, me and my lady were sitting watching it last night. We watched like 5 episodes, we just binge watching it. We were like 2 away from finishing it. And it's just, you know, it's just fun. You know, it's a good time. Don't like expect too much from it and you're gonna come out fine. Like these people, like nowadays, they expect every show to like change their whole fucking life, and it's just like, nah, that's not how that works. Maybe one day it'll happen. So I'm not gonna say it's like, if you want a show that's a similar concept that will change your life, watch Westworld. I believe it's the same director for this one, so it's a similar. I think presidential suite. I think he's up at the suite. There he is. He's also got. Oh, Benny suit. Give him some of the stuff that I don't need. At least not right now. So I think the only way I'm gonna be able to take out this fucker is if I do a, if I wear a power suit. And the only way I know how to get a power suit in this game is through going to the Brotherhood of Steel. So I don't know if anybody knows, or if anybody that's watching maybe has done that before, but it's a fucking great time too. Yeah, these people though, sometimes they can be a hard time to find them. They're somewhere around here. Alright, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Alright, so we're gonna go to that Brotherhood of Steel bunker and talk to them. I think we can fast travel somewhere close though. I just gotta be through Boulder City. Because you gotta go through the mountains. Okay. But yeah, this is a fun little quest line here with them. I wonder what's gonna happen though, because there's these people that they wanted us to kill, and we kind of already killed them, so I don't know. Yeah, I can use their power armor, and then I can definitely defeat Mr. House, because he won't let me join him anyway, and the NCR won't touch me anyway now, because I'm bad. I'm a big bad. I think I gotta go around this. Oh, no, I just climbed it straight on through. Straight on through to the other side. But yeah, the other thing that I'm gonna talk about today, since I have all this wonderful space and time, is inflation. A lot of people are talking about how like we are, you know, it's like a slow news day and there's not a lot of news. There is a lot of shit going on right now. There really is. And the way you know that the government is doing a lot of shit is how quiet they are. They're not talking. They are just in the background scheming and doing all these things. And one of the things that's going on is inflation. So essentially, there's a guy named Jerome Powell whose job is he's the head of the Federal Reserve. And his job, as stated the charter for the Federal Reserve when it was started by Congress, basically, it was an act of Congress that started that, was to control inflation and to keep it below 2%. That was the entire concept of it, and it was at a time when they were adopting the gold, they were coming off of the gold standard, so they needed stability in prices, according to what they said. So he's the head of this organization that's in charge of inflation, and he is coming out essentially saying we are not going to be able to lower interest rates. So what does that mean? So interest rates are, you know when you get a credit card, or if you get a car loan, or if you get a mortgage, or whatever it is you buy on credit, right? Anything you buy on credit, typically you have to pay interest. Well, in this country, we almost have a command economy, as in a totalitarian system of money, because of the fact that we have a fiat currency. We don't have gold. If we had a gold-backed currency, we wouldn't need a Federal Reserve, because the economy would regulate itself in terms of supply and demand, and the country would be they would be encouraged to produce more than it's spent in order to get more gold than it let out, if that makes any kind of sense. But we don't have that. We have this place where we just print dollars anytime we want to, and sometimes we don't. And his job, if you want to think about it, he's kind of like the inflation wizard. You know, like if you really want to, like, because that's what this has become, just nonsense. At some point, it made a little bit of sense, but now it's just fucking nonsense. Why am I going the wrong way? Why am I going the wrong way? Okay. But yeah, it's just become nonsense, because this guy just shows up and he says, well, we need to drop inflation. In order to do that, we're going to raise interest rates. Well, who made you God? You know, who died and made you the king of the world? But that's just kind of what he's been doing, and what these other inflation gurus have been doing for the longest time. And what they've been doing is kicking the can down the road. And I don't know if you heard, oh man, maybe, and probably not, you know, I don't know how many people have been paying attention to politics as long as, like, I have. But I remember back when Obama was president, back in 2008, you know, 2012. Wow, man, that feels like a long-ass time now. But 12 years ago, I remember them saying, we are selling our children. No, this was when Bush was president. We're going even further back. George W. Bush. And that's the other thing. It's got nothing to do with party affiliation. It's got nothing to do with Democrat, blue side, red side, you know. conservative, liberal. People say these little words like they mean something, and for the most part, what we have is something called uniparty. It's the same people working and doing the same shit every single time. And what they're essentially doing now is they're saying, um, we want to devalue the money, right? If you have, let's say you have $100 in your pocket, they're saying, I want that $100 to be worth less, not worthless, but worth less. Why would they want to do that? Because they owe trillions and trillions of dollars already. So the way that they devalue their debt is by devaluing your money. And they've been doing it successfully for a long time now. Now it's really hit the peak of the whole situation. And this is the place where we're going to run into like hard decisions and hard choices. But they've been able to just extend and extend this run of borrowing and borrowing because they're like, well, we're not borrowing as much because our money's worth less. So we owe less, and so we can borrow more. Because like you would think the logical thing would be, let me try to fix this problem now that I've kind of found a temporary fix for it. No, what they said is, since we have a temporary fix for this problem, we're gonna make it worse. And they made it worse and worse and worse. The problem, though, and I remember watching, this is a video from Stansbury and Associates. They were a market research firm. They dropped this shit back in '08 when Obama was becoming president. And I was a kid, I was in high school at the time. And I was I was in middle school. I was freaking out. In middle school, imagine this 14-year-old just freaking out, like, oh my God, the whole world economy is going to blow up and nobody's going to be able to afford things. Nobody's going to be able to afford houses and all this shit. And I'm reading this back in '08. We're seeing, a comeback from the recession where our country's back on their feet and everything's going great. Somebody's out here. And I'm telling everybody, like, dude, doom and whatever. And, everybody's like, you're crazy, dude. You're a stupid kid. You don't know. These kind of things happen all the time. And I was like, dude, no, this is not fucking sustainable. Just going off of the numbers. And that's real sustainability. None of that, like, I'm going to, you're not allowed to drive your car more than 5 miles because of sustainability. No. I'm talking about you're fucking spending $1 million a day, right? Or no, you're making $1 million a day and you're spending $1 trillion. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fucking difference. And what happens is eventually it becomes parabolic. If you know what a parabola is, it's a curve that's going up, and the slope of it, kind of like the incline of it, it gets higher and higher and higher. So maybe at first you don't really notice it because it's just a little bit. But you don't go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. See, that's a steady slope. No. You go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 35 to 55. And as you get higher in that, the number gets bigger. So you don't go from 55 to 65. You go from 55 to 90, and from 90 to 150. You know what I mean? And eventually you get to where we are now in the parabolic sense. And the reason why is because as interest rates are going up, the interest that we pay on our debt is going up. The debt that we owe to ourselves. People keep talking about China. We owe all this to China, that. No, we don't owe a ton of money to China. We owe a ton of money to the Federal Reserve because we've printed this money from thin air. And that money is debt. That's how they do it. That's how they're able to get away with printing money, quote unquote. They're not actually sitting over there, with a machine printing dollars and bills, because that money would immediately not be valuable. What they do is they make it into a debt, the money that's being created. And the debt is held by the Federal Reserve and is being given to the government. The governments around the world, though, they're seeing that shit. And over time, they're going, well, your money's not valuable. You're literally inflating it, dude. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? So, what's this? Oh, this is not what I was looking for. I'm looking for the other Brotherhood of Steel thing. Oh, and that shit's not on the map. Okay. Where is it, though? Hold on a second. I'm trying to find this. I'm just Googling it at this point. I'm not gonna like keep running around. Because like I've run around this for like a day and a half trying to find this fucking thing. I think Hidden Valley is what I'm looking for. Which, hold on, that's not around here. Where is it? Like down here somewhere? Who the hell is it? It's like by the jail, somewhere on here. Well, the good thing is we have a marker around there, so we can kind of get back over there. But long story short, why am I talking about all this inflation stuff? Well, Jerome Powell, who is the wizard for inflation, came out, and the guy said, sorry, give me a second. Mr. Jerome Powell, Mr. Inflation Wizard himself, came out and he said, we are gonna be, essentially, we're not gonna drop the interest rates yet because inflation is too high. And that's a fucking understatement. We have 21% inflation since Joe Biden took office. That's 3 years ago, 21% inflation. What does 21% inflation mean? That's a funny number, isn't it? Hold on. Nice. Well, they shot at me. What the fuck? You get mad at me, bitch. But yeah, 21% inflation for 3 years. That means if something was $100 3 years ago, it's now $120, right? And that's the kind of admitted inflation that these people are putting out there. That doesn't mean that's the real deal, because they're lying to you. Because so grocery inflation. I'm sorry, I get really excited about this because it pisses me the fuck off. Grocery inflation is 21%, they said, since Biden took office. That means that a grocery cart was $100 before, and now it's $120. Is that true? Are you spending another $20 on your grocery bill? Fuck no, you're not. $100 before now costs you $300 fucking dollars. So there is definitely a disconnect. And if you actually go by the real numbers on inflation and stuff like this, like, you're gonna find out that these people are lying to you. And I remember, like, I don't know, this is just something that keeps happening to me. Nobody likes the powder ganger, so it's kind of funny. If I kill them, they always get karma out of it. Use these outfits real quick. Hey, still ain't worth shit. Whatever. Oh, unless we fix my guns too. I think Maria's a 9mm, no? Yes, she is. Okay. And the rest of the 9mm we can fix. Alright, cool. So we got some more weapons. Looks like there's gonna be a lot of powder gangers on. Oh, there is. Like, there's a mission here to support the NCR where they want to take out the powder gangers. So, even though we're not doing it for them. I wonder what the range on this sucker is. Yo, this gun is sick.
Get down.
Fucking asshole. There he is. Mysterious stranger coming to the rescue. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Fucking pile of ashes. Goo pile. I love it. Alright. Stim pack action. So what are we gonna do here? So speech we do like, but I mean it's already 75. I'm gonna increase it more, but lockpick and then science. My science skill definitely has to go up so I can get some of these up. Some of these fucking computers. Beams reflect off you like a mirror. You gain an additional 5% against energy weapons while wearing any metal armor, while 2% while wearing reflective eyewear. Oh, that's cool. I think I might do this just because I know I'm gonna get lasered to death by House's robots. But before I do that, though, I want to see. When you use energy weapons, you're more likely to recover drained ammo. You also have more efficient recycling recipes available. Wow. These perks in this game are so cool. Okay. AP cost by 10%. That's pretty cool too. But no, I think I'm gonna do this one simply because I keep taking so much damage from some laser weapons. Let me see if there's anything else though. Nerd Rage. Night Person. Hold on, I'm sorry. Oh, that's good. Hobbler. Oh, but even better, sneaking up on a hostile robot detected. Let's put that robot. I think that might be the next one that I do. But I'll do this one for now. I know, it's like, it's not that big of a deal, but to me it is. Okay, cool. And I need some water. Some water! Right away. Simple. Alright, cool. I'm gonna stop singing this way. Alright, that was it. No more. Dude, this guy got. Note. Oh shit, there's somebody doing some shit. Let my boy get a little nap here. But yeah, we're about to meet up with the Brotherhood of Steel in this game. And so far, at least for me, Brotherhood of Steel in this game, Fallout New Vegas, is so much fucking cooler than any other Fallout. Like, you just get a better feel for them. I don't know. Oh shit. What the fuck? Dick. Oh my god, it's like I'm looking for him, huh? I'm gonna go back to waking up here. I don't want to get blown up again. Let me not waste my energy weapons. Oh, we got 9 mil. I wonder if I can take these off. Fuck, nope. Sure can't. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're about to hit these people. But no, what Jerome Powell said is there is currently too much. I'm sorry, like I know I go into like little tangents, but I always remember my place. I promise. I'm not talking for no reason either. But what he said was, with all of the inflation that we are seeing currently, right? It's making it very expensive for people to buy homes because of the interest rate. So in order to make people able to buy houses and free up more houses in the market, we're going to not raise interest rates, and we may end up cutting interest rates later in 24. What does that mean? I know, it's weird. These people talk in codes, but I swear they do it on purpose so that the general populace doesn't freak out when they understand what he's saying. What the fuck? Oh, I guess EDE just opened it up for us. Alright, EDE. Oh shit. I think I just fucked myself. I hope I didn't, but I think I just did. Damn. The fuck is he shooting? Is there a hole in this? No, I know he was shooting a rad scorpion. I mean, like, what weapon is he fucking shooting? That thing's powerful. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself here. Let me go back to this load before I take way too long and run around like a dummy. But, alright. So at least we know where we need to be. This is exactly where we need to be. We're gonna meet up with the... Oh man, I knew that was there too. Okay. Cool. I could have sworn that front door would have been locked. But yeah, so Mr. Wizard Man, for the inflation goals, we're not going to raise interest rates because what's happening, and this is kind of like a dynamic we've already seen, is because of how high interest rates are, people that have a house, like for example, I own a home, right? My mortgage is at 5%, 5.5, I believe, because I bought my home 2 years ago. If I were to buy a house today, I have to buy a new house. Whatever house I buy has to be at the current interest rate that the government, Mr. Poobah, decided this is the interest rate you gotta buy at. That's a simple. People talk about a free market. We don't have a free market. We don't have a free economy. But yeah, so Mr. Poobah said, you need to, Mr. Jerome Powell, top interest rate person, he said, you know what? You guys got to pay 7.5% interest rate right now because too many people are buying too many houses. Well, what happens is that 7.5%, I don't want to buy another house because of how much interest I'm paying on that new house I buy. I don't want to buy another house. I'm going to stay at the one I'm at. Even if it's not, listen, it's cheaper for me to extend and build up my house than it is for me to buy a bigger house. And I'm not saying that I'm going to do that today or tomorrow. You know, this is something that'll take me years to be able to afford. But for me and my lady, me and my fiance, we've decided like we're going to extend this house and work on it and do stuff to it instead of buying a new one. Because it's so fucking expensive with the current interest rates. So he's saying, I'm going to lower interest rates so people can afford to change houses. And there's more value. At that point, there will be more supply. Well, what he's not taking into account, it sounds like, is that even though the lower interest rates will make more people want to buy houses, those lower interest rates will make people want to sell houses. I mean, he wants them to sell the houses. It'll make people want to buy more houses. So prices of houses are going to go higher. They're going to go up. They're not going to go down. And essentially, he's saying we're going to cut interest rates by November of this year, which his words, not mine. He said that. Typically, the first interest rate cut's going to happen. Whoa. When the economy breaks. Because if you watch economists, what they say is the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates until, quote unquote, something breaks. And when something breaks, they lower the interest rates. Now they're saying we're going to lower these interest rates in November. What that means is most likely that's when they think that something, quote unquote, will break. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to right now. So a long way to say we're looking at higher inflation. Like, you think we have inflation now? We don't have it yet. It's not showing up. And when we see it, it's going to be crazy. So, just, you know, this is just some information to share. Not financial advice or nothing. But I gotta pick this lock. Damn it. Where's my lockpick skill at? Ooh, we're almost there. I think I have a magazine. That'll give me that. Give me that, give me that. ADE maybe does? We're gonna go to a store here and buy one. I know somebody's got he's got talking something. Or lockpicking or something. But yeah, so he's kind of accepted that we're gonna be in that situation. And I feel like the best thing to do is to try to kind of set yourself up for it. Reduce expenses, try to save some money. Improve yourself in one way or another. I mean, if you've got cash, like
You must be the one
tons
Doc
of
Mitchell was
cash,
patching up.
you know,
Way
I
heard it,
don't
didn't
know.
think you'd
I
be
see it as a
walking
good
out of that
idea
office.
buying houses.
I've got plenty of supplies for sale.
At least a
Even got
house,
some weapon mods and special
because
ammo.
whatever you
Well
buy it
worth the
for, it'll
cash
be
if you
worth a
ask
lot
me.
more. And this
If
is
you're
not
hurting for
financial
caps,
advice,
I've
but it's
also
just
got
something that I'm
boxes of
saying.
surplus ammo.
I think Chet has the aid thing that I need, though. Where is it? Nope. Not this guy. Pistol Pete. I know this lady sells stuff too. She probably has it. I've seen her have it before. But yeah, and there was a recent video. I don't know if anybody saw it. It's got like Donald Trump who's going to Chick-fil-A, and you know, he was making people in there very happy, and they were all smiling and laughing. And everybody that was working, it was in Atlanta, so a lot of them were black. And it was just like a normal interaction between people. Like, it was kind of a cool thing to see. Kind of heartwarming, if you want to, because it was just a guy. You know what I mean? Whereas I haven't seen those kind of interactions from a person like Joe Biden. I mean, I've seen Obama do that, kind of connect with people, but definitely not Biden. So, hold on, we're gonna go to Novak next.
Welcome back. Sure thing. Have a look.
Gosh, nobody has it. Survival. Damn it. Well, let's see if Boone will come with me. He probably won't, though. I imagine he's kind of sore on account of me joining up with Kaisar.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Oh, he's inside the hotel room. That's what it is. That dude's just been sitting in there, chilling, drinking chips, eating chips for the last like half hour. Yo.
If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's working with some dog of the Legion. You've got some explaining to do.
Oh shit.
If you want me to stick around, that ends now. I don't care what the reasons are. I will not help the Legion. Ever. Got it? Then we're finished here.
Oh shit, he's gone.
I've lost all respect for you.
Oh my god, and he's got all my ships still, so he's gonna have to die, unfortunately. What does that look like? Sorry, Boone. Was that me? No, I'm dead. Fuck. Formerly my brother. Yeah, he's got all my shit. Going with my brother. And now he's gonna die like a dog. He's gonna die like a dog. Alright, boom. Oh. Not what I was trying to do. Where is he? Whatever is left of him. Oh, there he is. Oh, first recon beret, combat sunglasses, combat armor, sunglasses. That's it. Alright, well, you've now seen the end of Boone. I guess we could use another companion, so we'll probably pick up this girl. Oh, let's get some XP points from this though, real quick. Ooh, and we'll go to the gun runners too afterward. See if we can get some more money. We're just trying to get that lockpick skill back up to 75 so we can get that power armor. And, try not to, but I would fuck it up. It's fun. What the hell is you shooting over there though? Wow. Dude, what gun did I give this dude? No, that's just his gun, I guess. He got upgraded, seems like. place is truly grungy. It's like compare this to like the grungy part in Starfield, and it's like, dude, this is legit like
Come to
disgusting.
Nick and Ralph's for
I
all
want to
your
live here.
shopping needs.
That grungy part in Starfield, that one place, I forget what it is. They're like, oh, this is grungy. Everything's all clean and organized. You're like, that's not grungy. Where's he at? Actually.